Okay, so on Sketchbook you press on the plus button at the bottom and then you are given the following menu and you want to select an image from your camera roll. So select import photo. Here I have my self-portrait in black and white. I'm going to press create and now it's uploaded onto my screen. On the right hand side you will see that there is a smaller version of my portrait. I'm now going to press this plus button to add a second layer. So there's now a layer of paper sitting on top of my portrait which we can't see just now. The blue square means that that's the layer I'm working on. I've now tapped onto my portrait and I've got the blue square on my portrait. This slider here controls the opacity. If I slide it along, the image starts to fade away. Do this to your portrait because what we're going to do is we're now going to select the layer above. So select the blank paper above, got the blue box around it, and we're now going to draw on top of this as if it was a piece of tracing paper. I want you to select the pencil tool. You can select it from the side here or down at the bottom. You can change the thickness of the pencil and also the colour of the pencil. So I recommend that you use black. I'm going to keep it quite thin. I've clicked on my colour wheel and this allows me to change the colour to the colour black. So when I see the top left square black, I know that I can draw using a black pencil. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up close and I'm going to start to draw over my face. So just gently drawing along the main shapes of the face. You don't need to draw eyelashes, you don't need to draw any detail, just as long as you get the main shapes in of the portrait. As I said before, you don't want to include too much detail, so you're basically going for the main facial features such as the nose, the mouth, the eyebrows and the eyes, the outside shape of the face and the hair. You'll notice that I keep zooming in and out of areas. This allows me to see it easier and to get a more steady hand when I am outlining certain shapes. Now I am going to click on my photograph on the right hand side, so the blue square should highlight around my photograph on the right. I'm going to go back to the slider bar and change the opacity to 0. Now all I can see is the outline in which I've drawn. If I click on the face, I now have an outline of my portrait. Make sure that you save this to the gallery by going up to the top button there. Click on gallery and then save to gallery. And this will now be saved on your main page of your sketchbook.